So, hey guys, how are you? It's been quite some time. It's been 5 months since my last video. I've been pretty burned out. I've been playing some pay-to-play accounts. A pay-to-play skiller that got hacked, sadly. I was doing pretty well. Like I had like, I think 3 million Herblocks be banked, so I lost that, which was pretty devastating. I didn't want to continue that account. I did for some time, but you know, it's like the thought like I could have been here already, but oh well. Besides that, I've also been playing a pay-to-play skiller and a free-to-play Ironman. With those accounts, they're not really relevant for me anymore, because I decided to come back to free-to-play and play this community again. I hope I don't burn out or like stop playing or anything. But yeah, for now I've set the goal to go for 20 mil mining. I know if I will complete it or like switch goals, but it's a very fun skill. It's my favorite skill, so I don't see myself like not enjoying this. But yeah, it's fantastic. Like, I like this method, but you could also superheat or AUG during this, but it just gets too heavy for me. I prefer just to do a simple 3-tick instead of 3-ticking with superheating or AUGing, which is very much worth it because you can get 1-to-1 magic to mining XP, which is really great. So yeah, I've been kind of thinking about my YouTube channel and like how I do my videos, because I really like the current style of my weekly videos that are marked by week, because like I kind of like to share the music, and it's very easy to make because I just take screenshots of achievements, and it's kind of like a update log, I guess, but it isn't really engaging with the community. So I would like to do like accessible commentary videos to grow the feedback community, as well as kind of show my personality out there, because don't want to say I'm toxic in the feedback community, but I'm very much salty, which is not a good thing to be, and I would like to change that image, which I think would be a good idea. But yeah, if you're wondering, I'm from the Netherlands. That's where my accent is from. So I have a kind of talking problem. If I get excited or I don't really know what I'm going to say, I stutter a lot. So I hope it's not annoying, but that's where it came from. I also want to talk about the state of the free-to-play community for a bit, because a lot of I guess you could say veteran players, they have been kind of going under rocks and just, yeah, they have been kind of absent. Like for example, Netbook Pro, he doesn't really come in the main clan anymore, which is W385. Besides that, a lot of newer players have been more dominant in this CC. But to be honest, I think it's great. The community is like kind of moving on from the old guard, and like a new wave of players is coming in. It's like, for me, it's kind of refreshing, I guess. But sometimes I do miss like old banter with all the older feeder players. So shout out to anyone from that time that is still listening here. I also kind of want to talk about warding, which is the new skill proposed by Jagex. Many people are not fans of the idea of the skill or the concept, but to be honest, I think it would be kind of great. Like, I would want a new skill in RuneScape, especially in free to play, because you know, I like old school to stand out from previous versions of RuneScape, like go its own direction, because I have faith in the developers to do what's right and listen to the community and whatnot, which they have done in the past, but they have also been kind of slacking with that in the past. Like, I feel like they were doing something that the community didn't want. For example, with drop tables from 4cat, which is a boss in pay to play. They made the drop so overpowered, and they had just nerfed Sora, and then they added another moneymaker to overthrow the throne of Sora had for the best moneymaker. Like things like that, they kind of have to be careful with that, because they don't want to end in a loop of changing and patching every update they release. But Jagex is a great company, and I think they will be able to do it. Besides that, the other updates they have proposed in RuneFest I think will be very great. I'm not really much of a pay-to-play player anymore, because all I do on my alt is like kill rune dragons or I craft runes, but to unlock rune dragons I had to do Dragon Slayer 2, which was probably my favorite quest to do in RuneScape ever, like in the whole history of playing. There weren't really any annoying parts in it, like one small Faij or Morning's End Part 2, where you're just like, is it chore to do this? Which kinda really ruins the experience for me. But yeah, Dragon Slayer 2 was just overall really fun. I also have to talk about my account for a bit. I'm not really sure where I left it off last video, but I believe since then I've been training a couple of skills. I've been doing some fishing, not a lot, like a couple of levels. I've been range trading when AFKing, so I should get that to 99 pretty quickly. Besides that, I have to keep my combat low, because this alt has to be able to kick me to train mining. But yeah, my mining has been going very slowly, because I've been playing so many other accounts and other games as well, which, you know, you can't mine and play other games at the same time, so it's very much my own fault for still not being that high XP, but I believe I'm catching up somewhat. If I play a bit more and keep consistent with my mining, I can get quite a lot of XP pretty fast. But yeah, I really hope to be able to get this skill higher, and I'm not really aiming for a high rank, because I know I don't like pull consistent hours or consistent weeks, so I can't really aim for certain set goals. I just like play when I want to play, and I'm not really the most efficient skiller, and I tend to do like go away from my PC for a couple of hours and then come back, play a couple of hours, then go off again. It's like, it's not really the best mentality or schedule to have as a skiller, but you know, whatever works, it works. So I'll get there eventually, but it's gonna take a couple of years. So I expect a lot of Hobgoblin mine. It's kind of the replacement for the Ribbington Widows. But yeah, I really enjoy to grind a 200 mil. It's different than just normal skilling. It definitely feels more like I guess a sort of quest to fulfill your duty as to become a master of some skill. Like if you see it as a role-playing thing, you kind of master a discipline, which is, you know, it's something. But yeah, I've been really like, I love this game so much, which is kind of weird to say, but the game is like kind of perfect, you know? If you would describe your perfect game, Oldschool would be very close to it. Especially when they released like free to play, I wasn't really sold on it at first. I would have thought it would go away eventually because it wouldn't succeed in a business model. Back then I was still playing RS3, so yeah, when I started playing free to play, I was like, yo, it kind of feels like it's meant to be, which is kind of silly to say, but yeah. You could ask, if you love this game so much, why don't you marry it? But if I could, I would, so there's that. Besides that, I've been good in real life. The last video I closed off with like a memoir. If you want to know, it was my aunt. She committed suicide last spring, which was really devastating for us because we didn't see it coming. Like, it was a surprise, which is very sad. yeah, I miss her a lot. So, but yeah, there's that. Don't really want to go into it in depth, but no, it has an impact on you, like as a person. But yeah, I don't really know if this video was a success or not. I've been, like, I had a little script, but I've been rambling besides that. So, please leave your opinion what I should do. Like, just keep my head down and do the normal week videos, which I could release like every month or so, I think. Or do like update videos, or like the very original get an achievement, say you get an achievement commentary style video, or something like that. You know, it would be kind of good to grow out the free-to-play community on the social media, because we don't really have any like YouTubers or streamers besides Pulse and I believe some others, and most of them are either inactive or like really inconsistent like me, so it would be good to like, get some more presence on there. But yeah, I hope you kind of liked hearing me gamble. I definitely want to like make some guides or something maybe, because there are some things that aren't very clear. But yeah, that will be it for me. I hope you had a good time, I guess. That's weird to say, but oh well. I'll talk to you maybe later. Depends if this is a success or not. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop here. Goodbye.